Oh well, it's just gonna have to do. Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It's actually been a while since I've done one of these types of videos, but tis the season. It is time for a Halloween thrift haul. Halloween 2024. Yes. I've been doing a lot of DVD hauls on my channel that have been getting some views, comments, likes, shares, which is really wonderful. But I've been accumulating some Halloween things, some craft supplies, some sewing things. 2023 was a tough year for us, so I haven't been doing as much sewing and some DIY. I did do a few things for Search Magazine, but everything's really messy here right now. There's actually some projects on my table. There's a project on my dress form. There's even a project on the floor. But we're going to get into my little rolling cart pile here, which, I thought it's getting a little cool. We could sit in my cozy chair, my nice little fireplace, have a nice little show and tell chit chat, but my giant little cart here actually didn't fit over there in my front room. So we're back here in my kind of workshop with the bad lighting and the equipment and all the crazy sounds that may come on, but we're just going to roll with it. We're just going to roll with it here. Hopefully there aren't any spider mishaps, but we're just going to have to go with it. Just going to have to go with it, folks. Sorry. There we go. Woo. Okay, my pile's overflowing. Actually, shout out, if you can see, this cute little dress, actually I got way back a few months ago in the summer. I was with my mother-in-law. It was only $4. I'm not sure if it's actually meant to be a dress, a nightgown, a costume bit, or what, but I absolutely adore it. Of course, my mother-in-law was giving me like the, I guess you'll have to hem it. I'm like, I don't care. I loved it. I love the shape, the comfort of it. It doesn't really have a label. I've tried to research things about it, but I would love to. Obviously, I'm not going to cut it up, but I would obviously love to somehow get like this Empire style and this A-line kind of shape and just make a dozen things just like it. But so I've been living in this. Absolutely adore it. So this obviously is my aesthetic, as you imagine. This obviously is not. This was a thrift store, Goodwill, having all the Halloween things afoot. And my niece is a little bit of a cowgirl. You'll see some kids' things through here. I have to sort of sort here between what's Halloween, then what will be before her birthday. I took the Christmas things out. I did get a few Christmas knickknacks, but I thought this would just be a fun little pink little cowgirl type thing. Do I dare? Oh my god. No, sorry everybody, no. And I guess basically all my junk from here is going to end up piled on the floor, and then maybe I'll be able to sort some things out, okay? So, I have no idea what's in here now accumulating. So some things here came from Goodwill, some things from the Salvation Army store, and this was one of these half-off colors. I may have mentioned in some of my DVD hauls how the Goodwill has changed their dollar sales and their half-off pricing here. But I feel like they did that out of necessity, that they raised their prices, and people weren't shopping there with the higher prices, so now they've had probably so much overstock or surplus that now they've had to put things on sale. So some of these things were $1, 50 cents, $2 tops. So this was little Jack Skeleton over here. These were a fun little pair of pants that's got little potions or magic or something. I already gave my niece a pair of candy corn pants that I got for 50 cents. She was actually here one day, and she was wearing candy corn pants and a Halloween dog shirt that I already gave her. And we took some sugar skull print fabric and stuffed together and made some stuffed pumpkins. And I said, this is adorable, can I take a picture of this? And she was like, no, you can't. So I guess she's going to be 4 years old, can't tell her anything, but I don't know, for a kid to make a mess doing a Halloween craft for $1, who cares? This little thing, horses and stars is what they love, and so this is a little costume type for $5. Who knows what they cost in the store these days? I don't know. But for Halloween, of course, some of these purchases I feel like I'll have to explain and defend, but you know what? Kids Halloween costume for $5, I don't have to explain, I don't have to defend. Sorry. Okay, maybe I do need to defend these things. Here is one kind of tulle petticoat that was on sale, $4, the half off. And this one I do feel maybe is more an actual sort of petticoat that came with maybe some kind of dress, where this one, I'm going to have to give these nice shakes because I did do a Halloween video one time where I did leave some tulle fabric together and found a little 8-legged friend in there. This one I do feel is more of a costume one that was also a couple dollars. And I had made a white petticoat with some ruffles out of some curtains. I did a video for that also. But I tend to wear that one more with the longer costumes that I've made. But I had been layering up a lot of my skirts and dresses when I needed something kind of oomphy underneath. But here with these kind of petticoats, I figure I could stop having to layer my own stuff, save the skirts a little bit if I had something else with a little oomph underneath. And 2023 was very bad, as I said, and I actually had some health issues and lost some weight. So even a lot of the things that I made are actually too big and they just hang lower on me. So instead of having to fight with hemming everything and redoing waistbands and everything, if I just wear petticoats and maybe flounce things out a little bit more. So I have sort of options here with a bigger or a smaller or a higher or lower or put things together. I'm basically just going to be flouncing around the dollar store or grocery store, but who cares? You guys see me okay? Sorry about the angles. Sorry, the fluorescent lights being a bit... Ooh! Stuff's falling out of my cart here. This was just a couple dollars of... Let's see here. There we go. Some little plasticky little skulls that, again, I have a couple more. I've been intending some projects where I would just do some holes in them with some little LED lights, but haven't gotten to that yet, but who can't resist? Who can resist just a little bushel of skulls? Oh, this little bag actually came from the Lidl grocery store. I saw and could not resist, so I kind of thought the things that I'm giving my niece for Halloween can just go in this bag, and then this can just be her trick-or-treat bag. So it seems silly, but hey, the grocery store, I have other ones that I actually regularly use that have pumpkins and fall and leaves and everything on them, but just a fun little Halloween one for the kids. This little thing also is just one of these dollar store, yeah, there's some Dollar Tree things in here, who knows what. This is just one of those little spooky projectors. Put a battery in and you get some nice little spooky images. Am I filming any aesthetic videos that I'm really going to need this right now? Probably not, but it's okay. I have shot lots of video footage actually from last year. I was trying to sew to get through, you know, the healthy, scary times. And so I have lots of video about a different nightgown actually that was falling apart. So I cut it apart, took the pattern from it, made more nightgowns, made more dresses. This is another fancy part of that. Have I edited all that footage? Who knows when I'll get to see it? No. Do folks like the sewing videos? I have no idea. Set that down. What else is here? Oh my gosh. I do have some things here from actually a hobby store. Not my favorite place. I was going from one thrift shop to another and it was in between. And I said, well, I know they won't have, you know, full on Halloween, but let me go in and look for some clearance. And these little things were 44 cents. There was one part of one that was kind of damaged, but I just colored it in with an orange marker. And I mean, with my hair and just a little orange ball, I mean, for 50 cents tax, I mean, look, I'm making an entrance, aren't I? Woohoo! So, oh, here was some black crushed velvety, you know, cheapy fabric. Also, that was a remnant from the store there, which, who am I going to kid? I'm always going to use something like this, let's be honest. I dropped here another thing that was just an adorable little Not that I really have any more space for little knickknacks on my walls, but how can I say this? Okay, there's lots of things here. More stuff falling. This is a black scarf with a K. I had been in the Goodwill store, and this wasn't one of the sale colors. And then I ended up going back for another reason a couple days later, and this was still there, and it was the following week. It was the sale color for $1. I was like, for $1, oh yeah, a black scarf with an initial. I mean, do I already have black scarves? Yes, but you never know. Oh, here's another. Oh, these were the ones actually. Hold on, more kids stuff coming up. Ooh, and I'm dropping more stuff. There's so much stuff in here. Okay. Oh, a kids little skull and bones. This was a thrift one for $2, but oh. I'm just pulling things out of here. Oh, this is just a shirt for me. Can't lie. Can't lie. This is my wheelhouse. Bats, cats, and this was another one, $2.50. So, 'tis the season to stock up on my own clothes that I wear year round. But I actually did go to Target. Don't always go to Target, but these were $8 little girl outfits, and I got them actually for their longevity. Believe it or not, these are long sleeves. And if you can see, these aren't jack-o'-lanterns that are, you know, strictly only Halloween. They're pumpkins with little hearts and smiley faces. So to me, this can last all through November, Thanksgiving, Christmas even. And this one, actually, I'll probably save this one for Christmas, because this is just a little purple dress with black hats. So to me, this is like all winter long. Also, a little long sleeve dress. You can wear the nice little leggings, little boots underneath for a little girl. So again, even though we're looking for Halloween aesthetics to wear all year round, I mean, sometimes you still find nice little cute things. So they had some other really great things that were also really, really expensive. And some of these shirts, if I'm buying for $2, I can't fathom buying something that a kid's only going to wear for a few weeks for $25. So these little $8 ones, also they're big. You know, she can live in these for a little while. I'm going to have to remember what belongs where to fill up that little bag. Oh, this one also, sorry, it's me. I actually saw these shirts online when I was trying to research this dress. I was trying to look up like maxi Halloween dresses, and I couldn't really find anything. I kept finding just these short sleeve kind of, it says that it's plus, but, and maybe it is kind of larger, I'm not sure, but to me, being a nice shirt or nightgown, I almost do feel like I might wear this out. Not wear it as casual loungewear. We'll see if, well, it depends on how embarrassed my husband must be seeing me. And, wow, we're getting there. There's a lot. I'm not sure if you can quite see. No, you can't see. I have this. I got this at the Salvation Army store. Just a plain little orange cotton. I thought maybe I could, you know, make some pajama pants or, you know, soft lining. And the little scraps, of course, it could be pumpkin type stuff or something, whatever. But, and again, this might have been on a sale price. I don't know that it was $6, but, okay, orange fabric. But the reason I have this little rolling cart is generally, you know, when you go to the farmer's market and everything. Well, I went to the antique mall that was closing, and everybody else was pissed at me because they just came in trying to grab boxes and trying to make piles of stuff and hoard everything, and I came wheeling in with a cart, and I was like, I am prepared, people. This giant bolt of orange fabric at the closing sale. The thing is this is a cotton, but it is a duck cloth that it is actually kind of a rough, kind of thick. And yet, and I got it because at the same time I was thinking like, oh my god, I could make like a little puff pumpkin costume, or even actually a big, you know, Victorian kind of Civil War ball gown, because I feel like this is so sturdy and thick that it would actually really hold some box pleats like really, really well. So even though I knew I had a giant mold of orange fabric, I knew that it was rough and limited. So when I saw the softer little kind of orange fabric, I was like, between the two, I can come up with a few things. When I'll actually have the time to make something, or if I'll actually video document something, who knows, but just so you know, there is orange fabric in my stash, always at the ready. Woo! Okay, we're getting there. This was, if you can see, can it show up quite nice? Skull print, fun little skull print, just a couple yards cotton, and it actually has the Joanne name on it, but this I got at the Goodwill store for $1.50. So again, just maybe some little pajama pant bottoms or something. And I'll never know when I'll need some skull print fabric either. Woo! And oh, there's a lot in here actually of patterns. Actually, there was a phase there where those Goodwill prices were too high, where they were having $5, $6, $7 a piece for one pattern, and I was like, no way. You may as well buy new patterns for that. But a couple of these actually were from the hobby store for some reason, marked down for $1. So these were just kid print, nice little designs. So I'll probably have to start adjusting my pattern drawers, because I have a regular pattern drawer, I have a kid pattern drawer, and I have a Halloween costume pattern drawer. This one was a whole bag of patterns for $4. But yeah, look at that nice little countryman. I really don't care about that one. But as I was looking through here, there was a couple tote ones and some other nice dresses, which, hello, I may as well open the bag now to show you. Let's see. Yeah, a little countryman. Which actually, I guess if I were really invested, I could alter this kind of pattern to make something a little more fitted. But I was really interested in some of these older little dress patterns. Well, this one's just a little chair cushion one. But, and here's another one that's, I had an aunt who had a house that had like all these kind of everything you could imagine was sewn with a cover on it. But, oh, here's a little doll pattern. So there were a couple cute things. Oh, here's a tote bag one, and here's another nice one. So that was a good one. And there are some more down in here. Oh, these actually were from Goodwill, but these were the Dollar Day color. So these were all $1. So, and I didn't get every one. I only got ones that I thought I would really use. But just another nice little dress pattern. These are my kind of style. Not that I'll actually, well, I might make a red one, but let's be honest. Black and orange, I suppose, probably would be mine. And this was just really awesome. A nice, really dramatic one. Yeah, more Dollar Tree stuff is in here also. I got a bunch more of these plastics. I actually wrote several years ago now, actually, at the horror website about hiding all my ugly storage here in the basement. There was a nice soffit here that I just taped and tacked up. This little plastic, you could use this as tablecloths, or it's only meant to be a Halloween party or something, but this has been up here a couple years. I've got little fake vines going over there now, and part of me is kind of like, can I just wallpaper my entire place with the like spooky cobblestone plastic? Who knows? And I also used this when I made the little cardboard castle for my niece. So I'm not sure I'm ever really going to need this much more of this, but to get it when I see it, because it's Dollar Tree, who knows when you're going to find it. I got all these. Oh, I got her. My niece is also a little ballerina. They did have other cutesy ones that were animal prints or rainbow with little unicorns or cute little ears that went with them. But I was thinking of the old-fashioned ballet discipline that was always, you know, black, pink, blush type style. So this kind of one, I thought, yeah, okay, she could wear Halloween if she wanted, but that maybe she could also get a little bit more of ballet use out of it for a couple dollars. So again, even though you're going for Halloween, you know, you could also, you know, get some real bang for your buck. Oh, I don't think I'll get into this right now. Yeah, this direction. It's another corset. I actually had a couple corsets that were more modern, kind of bustier things that I actually really liked that are now a little too big. And I did buy another one. I have to sort of fit the bust on that one to my shape, but this is just a nice kind of cincher one that actually, if I really suck in, I can get into. But, or wear with the right thing perhaps. But this was, instead of $7, this was $3.50. So, I mean, you can't buy for that. Sorry, my lighting and angles here are terrible. I still have but a lot more to go, folks. Halloween socks. There's Halloween socks everywhere. Some of these were Dollar Tree. I might have even seen a couple of these at the grocery store or something. I don't know where. This big one might have been a Target. But I wear Halloween socks year-round. Last year when I was at the doctor, you know, in the middle of June, and they'd be like, "Oh, you're wearing Halloween socks." And I'm like, "Yeah, yes I am." Oh, orange lights from the dollar store. Never know when I might need those. Also from the hobby store. As we know of the hobby store, they tend to really love their Christmas stuff. This is Christmas garland, actually. But I looked at this and just saw buckets to make nice jewelry. Which I have done previously. You have seen me wear jewelry that actually was originally Christmas garland. So it's not that big of a surprise, is it, honestly? Here was a 75-cent little, obviously not a lot on here, decorative trim, 2 yards. But it's just a cute little braid detail, black of course, you know, just around a cuff or a collar. I'm sure, I know I've got an entire drawer full of this kind of stuff, but when you get it, get it. Oh, here's another shirt. Oh, this is just, and yet, somehow there's already cat hair on it. Okay, I have shoes, folks. These shoes were actually $1. I'm not really a shoe person, but I've been trying to, when I see some retro vintage shoes that I like, get them in order to replace the ones that I have now as they get kind of sad and falling apart. And I did use the one pair that I really beloved to make a little fun little wreath if the shoe fits, which I do have a video about that. But for $1, heck yeah. This giant pair actually was the half off for $4. A really awesome pair of chunky boots. Yes. Okay. Okay, I've just basically been accumulating like things here. These little things were actually, now they're kind of dirty, but that kind of fits the aesthetic. These are just those little essential oils bottles that I finished. I let the labels kind of soak off of them, and I'll just put them on my little shelf over there that's just all my spooky bottles. So, decor. From the closing sale at the antique mall, you know, they had all kinds of their accessories and everything. I got another glue gun. I will always use a glue gun. And they had a whole box, but I only picked up a few because I have so many buttons that I usually just make buttons, but these were like 10 cents. So I got a bunch of the vintage zippers that I will always end up, I mean they had other colors, but if I'm going to use a zipper, it's going to be a zipper. Let's be honest. Okay, my pile is really, really massive right now. This was a nice thing from the store's display, you know, because I try and take aesthetic shots when I make some of the little jewelry finds, but I usually end up hanging them on candelabras. So this is just something a little more formal, a little nice. I probably could be demented to put one of the little skulls right on top of here, but I won't. Okay, almost done. Get my workout finding out what's in here. This was $5 remnant, and it's just one of those nice heavier kind of twill types, and it is kind of a dark gray kind of blend. So again, attempting maybe some slacks or just a nice more skirt. It was dark fabric. I'm not going to resist. Oh, and big shocker also, here was another remnant from the hobby store. That's just one of your typical little black liners. I use this kind of fabric all the time, almost in everything. And alright, the bottom is in sight, folks. Lastly, this is a bag of crows from the antique place, which is, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with them. I mean, the possibilities are endless. I could just, put these anywhere up in my little rafters here, the basements. I could put them in some bird cages. I could put them on some of the branches of some of the stuff that I've made here also. Different little assorted little crows. I could, put them on some of the little skulls and candles. I mean, the possibilities, folks. My crafting philosophy, which I've said many times, is I look at something not for what it is, but for what it could be. And, I mean, a spooky Halloween crow is pretty self-explanatory, but, just think of all the possibilities. This here with some boxes. They had lots of different floral things, but I just got here this little bulk box. If you can kind of see, these are just, they're black, obviously, but little corsage type things. So these would be really nice to put some little pin backs on them if I want. To actually be a pin. They smell kind of old. Maybe a hair piece. Some of this might even be nice actually sort of sewn directly on if I was doing one of these elaborate little gowns or something. So there's a bunch of those in that box. So, oh, what was this? My little receipt. So, $38 was what I spent at the antique store for a bag of crows, a box of flowers, one fabric, one hot glue gun, one jewelry stand, 5 zippers, and 1 orange bolt of fabric. So, hey, can't beat it. I have finished my cart. Yay, now my cart is clear for me to go on another adventure. Basically, after I get my pile on the floor here organized. Whoa. Ew, sorry. Terrible work here that I'm doing today. But, I just really wanted to share some of these exciting things and just maybe, because I'm getting the little Halloween itch, maybe inspire some other folks, to, yeah, okay, we see all the big junky stuff at maybe the big box stores that's Halloween, but it's worth actually hunting for some other things and getting into your own crafting and DIY. So, I'm excited to, have some affordable things for the kids and some pieces that I'm going to utilize and some more craft inspiration. So you can see some of the previous videos that I've done, some previous Halloween kind of hauls and some spooky stylish things that I have done. I should get back into the crafting habit. I've been doing a lot more of the DVD hauls on my channel, so you can go back and watch some of those things as well. And just, let me know what you'd like to see. Let me know what what kind of finds you found. And a little hot here now doing all this. And I still have more work to do. So thank you for watching. Bye.